Hello guys, and welcome in this new video where we are going to study the 80 and 20 principle. What it's all about is just to see how or the number of products that generates more sales according to the different products you have in your company. Let's take an example. If I say, for example, 80% or 20% of the population generates 80% of the country's revenue, meaning just a minimum percentage of people, for example, in a particular country generates its highest revenue. So let's take in the context of a company. So let's say if, for example, you have many articles in your company, you may have about 2 or 3 items that generate more revenue in your company. So what does it mean? The conclusion here is that it doesn't mean that maybe you have many articles in your company that signifies that you might generate most of your revenue from all these products. It can happen that just a minimum of them will generate more of your revenues. So that is what we are going to study here in this video. We are going to have the principles of the 80 to 20 principle, right? So for that, we are going to use this data. If you are on tune, you will notice that we are still using the same data because we are undergoing a series of training that is based on a group of chapters. So we are still on the first chapter, which is using, slicing and dicing data with pivot tables. So let's then go into our training. So the first thing we need to do is that we create our pivot table. I hope all you guys know how to create a pivot table. So for that, we are going to drag on the rows the products, and accompanied with that we have our price. Okay, so as you can see, a summarized information about the products and the sales or the prices have been attributed. Now, in order to determine the 80 to 20 principle, we are going to write down like a condition which has to be respected, and it will automatically generate that. So we go at the level of this arrow. Okay, we click on that arrow, and then you're going to see value filter. Now at the bottom you're going to see the top 10, right? So meaning the top 10 values that generates the most revenue. Okay, so this dialog box appearing will show you that on the first box you're going to see the top, meaning you want if you want the values to be shown from the top to the bottom or from the bottom to the top. So we are going to use the top because we want the toppest values. And then at the others, in the other box, you're going to determine, or you're going to put the percentage you wish. If you wish those products that would generate 50%, you type 50. If you want those revenues to generate 80%, you type 80. So let's click 80 instead. And then in the next one, you're going to have like a percent. Okay, going to determine percentage, and then in the last box you're going to choose the color you wish it to be applied with. So we are going to choose the sum of price. So when you click on OK, right, you can obviously see that the camera, the digital watches, the iPhones and the laptops are the one that generates, or are the ones that generates the highest sales in the company, right? And then the award comes to the iPhones, which generates the highest revenue in that company. So that is how we use pivot tables in order to determine the we use pivot tables in order to determine the 80 to 20 principles, and then that's it. So I hope you guys love the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. In our next video, we are going to see how to filter, or how to report, and how to filter and slicers, or how to use filters and slicers. So stay tuned. Let's meet in the next video. So bye bye.